If you only know upstate New York for its depressed cities of bygone eras, its cheap housing, or for its long snowy winters, then sadly you don't know upstate New York. Welcome to Schmancy, the place where we talk all things rich, exclusive, and fancy schmancy. Our topic today is on upstate New York, one of the most underrated parts of New York State. Sure, New York City and Long Island hold a great amount of wealth for the state. But did you know that there are many tiny pockets of upstate New York that could easily give New York City a good run, not only for its money, but also for beauty and a higher quality of life? Most of these places run on their own economy, relying on small businesses, history, culture, local agriculture, nearby institutions, and we mustn't forget, their close proximity to nature. Never again will you underestimate the power of a small town after watching this video. So without further ado, here are the top 10 richest towns in upstate New York. Number 1. Skaneateles. Located at the upper tip of Skaneateles Lake, this little village is considered the jewel of the Finger Lakes. With its crystal-clear waters, a thriving downtown area teeming with history, posh boutique hotels, easy access to nature, close proximity to Finger Lakes wineries, world-class mansions on the lake, spectacular boating, and gorgeous lakeside views, it attracts families, retirees, celebrities, and a multitude of tourists throughout the year. Home to a population of 7,000 people, Skaneateles is affluent, charming, and a place that can quickly burn a hole in your wallet if unfit for the task. Homes in this fairy tale village currently range from $400,000 all the way up to $7 million, while the average household income is approximately $193,000. Number 2. Cooperstown. Home to multiple venues including the Fenimore Art Museum, the Glimmerglass Festival, and the Farmers Museum, this village in central New York is best known as home to the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Located on the lower shores of Otsego Lake and the foot of the Catskill Mountains, this most historic village sits in the heart of the central region, and with a population of 2,000, it is rated one of the best places to live and best places to visit in upstate New York. Cooperstown boasts a multitude of historic homes, quaint mom-and-pop shops, an array of fun activities, including lots of baseball, a great culinary scene, and of course, spectacular views of Otsego Lake. Homes in this stress-free village currently range from $300,000 to $3 million, while the average household income is approximately $93,000. Number 3. Saratoga Springs. Known for its horse racing, mineral springs, spas, great restaurants, shopping, Victorian homes, casinos, and supreme lodging, Saratoga Springs is the perfect spot for those looking for a posh weekend getaway. This exciting historical and cultural center is a short drive from the state capital Albany, and is located right off the shores of Saratoga Lake. It features a vibrant, walkable, and festivity-filled downtown where locals and tourists alike can enjoy sights, sounds, and smells via leisurely stroll. With a population of 28,000, and an average household income of $230,000, Saratoga Springs is the wealthiest of the 4 main cities in the capital region. Homes in this wonderfully active small city go from $400,000 to $1.5 million. Number 4. Niskayuna. Now let's head on just a few miles south to a town that is home to GE's engineering development headquarters of global research, and the Knowles Atomic Power Lab. With so many high-level scientific and technical jobs associated with these businesses, is it any wonder that Niskayuna has a high level of education among its residents as well as a higher-than-average household income of $120,000? Though this town with a population of 22,000 lacks a downtown area, its variety of well-kept estates, its non-existent crime rate, and close access to nature, well make up for that. Homes in Niskayuna start at $300,000 and top at $1.5 million. Number 5. Ithaca. Home to 2 major universities including an Ivy League, would it surprise you if we told you that this Finger Lakes city off the southern shores of Lake Cayuga isn't exactly the richest? In fact, the average household income in the city of Ithaca is $62,000, quite a drop from some of the other towns we've mentioned so far. However, because it happens to be the largest and most liveliest town in the entire Finger Lakes region, real estate prices are high up there. Though somewhat dilapidated, the homes in Ithaca tend to run between $400,000 up to $1.5 million. Obviously, if you want a permanent piece of the action, they make sure it's gonna cost you a pretty penny. Ithaca boasts a thriving downtown area, jam-packed with bookshops, fine dining, spas, hotels, and some great theaters, attracting thousands of tourists year-round. Its college campuses are also home to some fantastic museums, historic buildings, as well as the Cornell Botanical Gardens. In addition, there's the famous farmers market and Ithaca's landscape of dramatic gorges, towering waterfalls, wine trails, state parks, and breathtaking views of Cayuga Lake. Ithaca is just one of those places where a tourist can spend several days and still not get a chance to see everything. Even though this city of 30,000 residents is far from being the highest earning, we're sure you can clearly see why Ithaca made our list. Number 6. Tuxedo Park. Located at the southeastern tip of Orange County, is a very exclusive old-world hamlet of less than 800 people consisting of multiple lakes, a generous golf course, a clubhouse, and the stately estates of the truly fortunate. Known as the birthplace of the tuxedo, and a place where the old robber barons would congregate throughout the Gilded Age, Tuxedo Park is a gated community with its gatehouse guarded by its very own police force and a place where only a lucky few ever get to feast their eyes on. If you were hoping for a bustling downtown shopping district in this place, we're sorry to have to break it to you, they won't be accommodating the riff-raff anytime soon. All visitors must have an invitation from a Tuxedo Park resident before they can go past those stone gates. Given the exclusivity of this wealthy enclave, very few homes will go up for sale. However, when they do, to keep it only for the rich, the starting rate is at $1 million. Number 7. Pittsford. An affluent Rochester suburb, Pittsford sits right alongside the Erie Canal. It's a quaint little town with an active commercial hub and a variety of shopping and dining opportunities. There are beautiful parks, pavilions, trails, and a multitude of wonderful little shops and restaurants all along the canal for residents and tourists to enjoy. The average household income in Pittsford is $144,000, while typical housing prices will fall between $250,000 to $1 million. Number 8. Scarsdale. You know we had to include something from Westchester County. Yes, due to their close proximity to New York City, so many of these towns are filthy stinking rich. However, to be fair to the rest of the list, we were sure to pick only one. And so we chose Scarsdale, a Hudson Valley town located in the lower half of Westchester County. Known as the richest town on the East Coast, as well as the second richest town in the entire United States, as well as one of the nation's snobbiest towns, the average household income in Scarsdale is $452,000. Meanwhile, the average home will cost $1.4 million on the low end, and can climb way above $8 million. With a population of 18,000, Scarsdale is a very pretty town with a distinct old-world feel as it showcases a multitude of Tudor-style homes and buildings. Its downtown area is very much an experience to behold, as it is dispersed with an extensive amount of high-end boutiques, shops, and restaurants with Ferraris, Maseratis, Porsches, and even Rolls-Royces, parked outside. Lastly, there's no shortage of beautiful neighborhoods in Scarsdale. If you're a sucker for massive homes, be prepared to come across a vast array of magnificent mansions on lush, green, perfectly manicured lots for you to feast your eyes on. Number 9. Cazenovia. Another great lakeside village. Located only 12 miles from Syracuse, it can practically be considered one of its suburbs. Cazenovia has a historic district on its main strip featuring a variety of restaurants, quaint shops, galleries, and offices for its residents and tourists to frequent. This tiny village of 3,000 is also home to Cazenovia College, a private school that's actually more affordable than most. You can also enjoy memorable tours and tastings of some of New York State's finest at the nearby farms, breweries, and vineyards. And of course there's always the yacht club, the country club, gorgeous homes, and panoramic views of Lake Cazenovia. The average income in Cazenovia is $122,000, and luckily you won't have to shell out a fortune if you'd like to grab yourself a permanent spot. The homes in this tiny village start at $150,000 and cap only at $600,000. And last we have number 10. Rhinebeck. Nestled in scenic Dutchess County, right off the Hudson River, is another one of those charming upstate villages with distinct sophistication. Known for its observation towers, the Wildenstein House Museum, historic architecture, its antique market, a flourishing arts and culture scene, the location of Chelsea Clinton's wedding, and the place where many New Yorkers flock to on the weekends, Rhinebeck is sometimes dubbed as the New Hamptons. On Market and Montgomery Streets are a plethora of adorable little mom-and-pop boutiques, as well as some fine dining options from a variety of restaurants. If you're visiting for more than a day, this remarkable village also offers a nice selection of upscale hotels, inns, spas, and bed and breakfasts to choose from. With a population of 2,500, the village of Rhinebeck has an average household income of $118,000. And homes go for $275,000 at the low end to $1.8 million at the high end. And that's it for the top 10 most upscale towns in upstate New York. So, which of these towns impressed you the most? Thinking of visiting or moving to any of them in the near future? Or perhaps you already live in one. Anyway, if there's anything else you would like to mention about this topic, feel free to share it with us in the comments below. Furthermore, if you got any value out of this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and click on the bell icon so you never miss out on another video. With that said, we'd like to thank you for watching and we'll see each other next time.